Before you start even studying for the MCAT, you need to do this, okay? You need to take a diagnostic MCAT practice exam, and this is why. Hey, my name is Ada. I'm a first-year medical student, and I make a lot of content surrounding pre-med advice, pre-med motivation, medical school content, all that type of stuff. So if you're interested in that type of content, follow me, stick around. I'm really transparent around here. Now, I talked to a lot of pre-meds like over the weekend through my pre-med advising appointments, and a lot of the advisees that I've been talking to are either preparing to take the MCAT, studying for the MCAT, thinking about studying for the MCAT, and all these types of things. And one thing that I do not hear them talk about or say or whatever, mostly across the board, is the first thing that you need to do before you even start studying for the MCAT, which is taking a diagnostic exam. You need to take a diagnostic MCAT exam before you start studying for the MCAT, and this is why. You need to know your strengths and your weaknesses. You need to know what you do need to work on, what you don't need to work on, what you need to brush up on, and all those types of things. And you're not going to know that until you take that diagnostic exam. I think a lot of people just jump into studying for the MCAT. They just open up the Kaplan book, open up the Princeton book, open up the UWorld, QBank, and just start doing anything without any sense of direction. And no, don't do that. I get that it's a very daunting exam. Like, this is one of the first big exams that you're going to take, like, in your medical career. So you just want to, jump and get started. But if you don't know if you don't even know where you stand, you don't know where to start. And that is the biggest thing that this diagnostic does for you. Now, where can you go and take a diagnostic? So I took the MCAT diagnostic exam that I took was through Blueprint Prep. I do not know. I'm not sure if it's free. However, you don't necessarily need to have a denoted, this is an MCAT diagnostic exam. What you can do is take one of the free exams that any of these resources provide. Take that free exam, practice exam, and just kind of see where you lie. After you take the diagnostic, look at your scores. Really look at your score report, see where your strengths and weaknesses are, and then curate a study plan that incorporates your strengths and weaknesses, where you're spending more time focusing on your weaknesses, building up your weaknesses, and spending less times on your strengths. Because if they're already naturally your strengths, it doesn't mean that you don't need to study them. It just means you need to not spend and focus as much time on them as you do your weaknesses, because your weaknesses is literally where your score is going to dwindle the most, because you're going to make one mistake will turn into another mistake, will turn into another mistake. And the way that these MCAT questions sometimes are put together, you get one question wrong, you probably can get the other one wrong. So you really want to work on your weaknesses, because that is where you're going to start to see the increase in your scores. Anyways, I hope that helps somebody. Okay? Take that diagnostic. Bye.